Historical Society was founded in 1889, and over the years, over the decades, it has grown and evolved.
It represents a wonderful institution that has our town's local history.
The New Canaan Museum and Historical Society has been hugely grounding for me and my family since we moved here about 10 years ago.
When you're living in a community, you want to know what was here.
I consider it to be the repository of everything New Canaan.
We now operate a 2-acre campus with 8 historic house museums on it and 3 off-site properties as well. And we run programs, we put on exhibits.
What's amazing about it is how varied that history is, from the colonial era through the industrial period and the modern architecture, and what it can represent to the community to help bring people together and have amazing events for the family.
We came to New Canaan not knowing anyone. We didn't have any family here, and it was really the museum that linked our history and our personal stories to the new town that we called home.
The New Canaan Museum and Historical Society is a place to celebrate all the things that got us to where we are today and to honor the things that have shaped the lives that we enjoy today.
It's just a wonderful opportunity to have the family here, help them understand a little bit more about New Canaan's rich history, and also meet others within the community and share that bond as well.
Leo and I are sitting within, 5 or 6 feet from where our great aunt taught in this school. I mean, it's really quite remarkable. Mary Kelly, one-room schoolhouse here, and the fact that we're sitting literally where she taught is pretty amazing.
And this school, where we're sitting, operated as a one-room schoolhouse in New Canaan, Connecticut until 1957.
We always loved walking through the Hanford Silliman House and learning about the history of the hearth and the waffle maker and all the wonderful details that the museum so carefully protects. And now, as my kids get older, we enjoy checking out the latest exhibits. Nancy and the team do such a wonderful job curating incredible exhibits that showcase little-known facts and history about our town that are important for all of us to know and really exciting for us to see.
I get overwhelmed with how much we have here that we can offer people. We have the Cody Pharmacy, a business that was right there downtown where people would go and get their medicinal potents and that sort of thing.
The museum is starting a very exciting time with the opening of the Jim and Dee Dee Bartlett Center for New Canaan History. That will be quickly followed by the reopening of the Rogers Studio that's going to contain a beautiful exhibition on Rogers' life and work. And then the culmination will be the Jim Bach Special Collections Museum, which will open this fall.
It's a beautiful ground campus and amazing buildings, but for the first time ever, it's being brought together in a few key ways in a permanent exhibition and a new special collections museum and other renovations of important parts of the campus that will really show off the incredible assets that are here.
I want this place to be a place where children aren't afraid of a museum, where children actually embrace all that's here. When we have laughter on the lawn, when we see kids rolling hoops and enjoying the ice cream social and sitting in the rock school and using a chalkboard, those are the experiences that I want to be able to give to children in New Canaan.
It also teaches humility and appreciation, like the idea of being able to go out and buy butter in the grocery store as opposed to having to churn it yourselves. I just think it's so important for them to understand history.
The whole focus, both of the Jim and Dee Dee Bartlett Center and of the work that we're doing now, is how did New Canaan make a difference? And that's looking at the people and the businesses and the art and architecture and the events that shaped this town, made it what it is today, and help us understand where it's going tomorrow. Starting with Caleb Benedict and the shoe industry that he vertically integrated, to the silver mine artists. If you look at the architects of the Harvard Five and how they shaped architecture around the world, If you look at Tom Watson, who built IBM, if you look at Ruth Lapham Lloyd, who created a free night at the Metropolitan that still happens today, these people were innovative, they were imaginative, they were aspirational, and I think that they can inspire the rest of us to work toward building a better community in the future.
I think that there's just a wealth of assets here that everyone should come and see.
You could come here every day and not run out of new things to learn and new things to think about as you walk away.
This museum will be a destination for families, I feel, for generations to come.
It's very much a part of how I live in New Canaan and how I contribute in New Canaan. And I hope that that's something that I pass on to my children as well.
I think this is an exciting space that will serve the community for years to come and open so many eyes to what's made us the special town we are today.
The New Canaan Historical Society Museum is an important part of our local history, and what's made a difference here is people like you who have been involved and who have been very supportive of our role in what we're doing.
This is a remarkable place, and it wouldn't exist without its donors, all of its donors. People have been extraordinarily generous to this institution, especially in the last couple of years as we've embarked on this Campus ReImagined project. And I am grateful from the bottom of my heart.